What do you need to worry in this market right now? Two things that we need to worry about because I'm concerned that these are potential black swan. What am I talking about? The first one is we recently had the numbers for the ADP numbers, the ADP employment numbers, and they were around 77,000, a lot less than expected. What does that mean? It means that obviously we're having less job creation than expected. Is that a problem? Well, it's a problem because it's a lot less. 280 versus 77, maybe a one-shot deal, maybe it was a one item. That is something to worry about, especially when the market right now is always talking about the potential of a slowdown in the economy and the consumer. Okay. The second thing we need to worry about. The second thing is, yes, I know about the tariffs, and I mean, they're being delayed, they're being put back in and out. That is not something to worry about too much right now, but if they stick, that's going to be a inflationary, obviously. So if you have inflationary tariffs and you have a slowing economy, what does that really mean for the stock market? That could be a problem. But regardless of what happens, as Trump keeps going back and forth, we're putting the tariffs, we're taking him off, we're putting him, we're putting back. You assume that the consumer is with you all along. You assume that we are confident and that we're willing to spend more money. But if for some reason the consumer starts to waver, if for some reason the amount of uncertainty that we're seeing in the stock market right now gets to the consumer, maybe I shouldn't be buying a house right now. Maybe I shouldn't be buying so many things because I don't know what's going to happen with these tariffs and these wars. And then don't forget, number three, you also have this thing with Ukraine and Russia. Now, at the end of the day, if a deal is done, which I think it will be done because frankly, the US stopped providing weapons, so that thing has got to resolve itself, then it could be a boost for the market because they'll do a deal. Unfortunately for Ukraine, they're going to have to give up whatever Russia took. But that's the price, that's the name of the game. I mean, unless a European wants to get in there and help out, what are they going to do? The more they get involved, the closer you get to more of a global war here. So let's be careful. But the fact is, the economy seems to be slowing, especially when you look at the ADP numbers. Inflation is rearing its ugly head as well. So and the fact is, and that's an undeniable fact, that there's a fair amount of uncertainty in the market right now. Do we really want that right now? But at the end of the day, long term, it could be good because we're making deals here. We're making deals. We're not making policies. And maybe for the short term, it could be positive, meaning that they decide to spend in the US. We have a war that stops in Ukraine. These could be positive in the short term. Let us see, let us follow, let us learn from this market.